I feel like we've shown that we can play good. Obviously, like you said, it wasn't the best, but we've shown the upside, and we just got to keep practicing hard, keep working on it.
Did Syracuse throw you guys anything you weren't expecting?
No, I think we knew what we were getting into. The problem was we got into it too much. We backed ourselves up, we hurt ourselves, and gave them the opportunity to get in those crazy fronts and a bunch of mugged up looks. So, it was on us to, not be in those positions.
Ryan, even when not playing your best, what got you guys through that game? What got you to a win?
Our defense kind of put us on, their backs. They played phenomenal. Really the only points they let up are our fault. We gave them the ball in short field. They scored a touchdown. They only had to go 12 yards. So, I think our defense, played phenomenal. So.
Ryan, what do you know about NC State? What are they going to bring this weekend?
Physical, very physical up front. Their front seven's really good. I don't know much about their DBs. I don't watch that, but their front seven's going to bring it to you. Their DNs are very fast and physical. They'll hit you in the run and they'll chase balls down. So we just got massive physicality.
Ryan, what have your impressions been on Kendall and Ryan stepping up with Keith and Jeff out currently?
I think they've done a good job. Obviously, Kendall had all those penalties that everyone's harping on, but I think he's a phenomenal player. He's great. And Coretta, really earned his stripes kind of this fall and stepped up as one of those swing guards, step up guys. So, I'm proud of them, and I think they can do much more. So.
You've played with a lot of quarterbacks since you've been here in Pitt. I mean, what are your impressions of just Mason being 18 years old and just kind of coming in, taking control of the huddle?
He's definitely just a natural born leader. It's something that we saw when he got here in the spring. Just feels like it just comes easy to him. He's not awkward trying to talk us up. He's always just he has that charisma, just the vibe that you want in someone like that, especially for someone that young. So.
Do you guys kind of feed off of that, just him being so young and being that confident?
Yeah, it's always fun to see, watch him get a little hyped up. He gets excited sometimes being so young and in the spotlight like that, but it's fun to see.
Ryan Turns, young guy too. How have you seen him settle in, and what's the confidence level in him? When he's getting the number of carries he's getting.
Like you said, he's young, and when he came in, we saw the speed. He's fast, obviously, but just seeing him grow in some aspects, like catching the ball and reading. You said Boosie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just him seeing the lane and just game by game as he's getting more touches. You just see him growing. As just a runner. So.
With Dez in and out of the lineup, how nice has it been to have Joel Scott just be a very consistent presence for you guys?
It's something you need, obviously. Having the firepower of Dez, being able to have backups in depth. With how he's been, but. I think we have 3 great running backs in that room. So.
Ryan, can you feel the confidence this team has growing after 3 straight wins?
Yeah, for sure. But obviously, there's still so much to improve on. The offense really didn't do much this week, so there's nothing to be satisfied about, nothing to be complacent about. We still got a bunch to work on, but it's good to be on the right track.
How big of a boost was it for Kenny to break off that play right before halftime?
That was huge. Obviously, things were going slow. We started off hot on offense, and then slowed down pretty much, the last half of the first and the whole second quarter. So being able to go into half with something like that and just get some momentum back going was huge.
You mentioned starting hot. I mean, I feel like a lot of what we knew about Mason before he was starting was about his arm. He could throw a nice ball. How much of his legs kind of surprised you guys, or has he shown you something there that you didn't know before?
We get to see a little bit with the quarterbacks in practice, but they can't get hit, so they're a little more just. They know they can kind of sit in the pocket a little longer in practice. So, really seeing him break out a run like that, I knew he was fast, but he was kind of moving